The probe into Parliament security breach has only intensified. India Today has accessed Sagar's 2015 diary, which mentioned thoughts of revolution, had patriotic poems written. The same diary in 2021 mentioned how there was a fire raging in his head and that it was finally time for him to leave home. The lines are from a passage that he wrote 2 years ago. Key conspirator Lalit Jha's interrogation, explosive revelations have come to the fore. Sources say no phones were recovered from Lalit since he had destroyed it in Rajasthan on the morning of 14th of December, day after the security was breached. Lalit, in fact, fled to Rajasthan as he figured the police were furiously on the hunt for him. It was there that he met his friend Mahesh, who gave him shelter for the night. Police say he was one of the key conspirators in plotting Parliament breach. He was in touch with intruder Neelam and had plans to come to Delhi with Lalit from Rajasthan, but changed the plan towards the end. India Today also visited intruder Sagar's house from where the secret diary was recovered. Here's a detailed report.
सागर शर्मा कि ये घर पे मैं खड़ा हूँ। आप देखिए नॉर्मल सा घर है और अभी ताला लगा चूंकि अंदर हैं लोग, लेकिन एक खुलासा हुआ है कि वह जब बैंगलोर आता जाता था तब फ्लाइट से वह दूरी तय करता था। आखिर क्या वजह थी कि फ्लाइट्स के टिकट उसके पास मौजूद थे, वो कहां से आए थे? पुलिस इस दिशा में भी तफ्तीश कर रही है, क्योंकि इंटेलिजेंस को जो इनपुट मिले हैं उसमें जानकारी मिली है पूछताछ में, और घर वालों ने भी इस बारे में जिक्र किया है कि जब फ्लाइट्स के टिकट्स सागर के पास आए तो उससे पूछताछ भी की गई कि आखिर तुम्हारे पास इतना पैसा कहां से आया है। इसके बावजूद भी वह उसने कुछ नहीं बताया। लेकिन ये तो साफ हो गया है कि जब वह बैंगलोर में नौकरी कर रहा था, उस दौरान जब वह लखनऊ आता था तो उस दौरान फ्लाइट से आया। तो आखिर ये फ्लाइट्स के टिकट किसने अरेंज किए, कहां से आया, किस तरीके से आए, इस दिशा में भी इंटेलिजेंस और पुलिस तफ्तीश कर रही है, क्योंकि साफ है कि अगर फ्लाइट से वो आ रहा है, इसके पीछे कोई ना कोई बड़ा राज जरूर है जिसको छुपाया गया है, जो सिर्फ सागर ही जानता है। हालांकि उसने इस बात का जिक्र अपने घर वालों से नहीं किया और ना ही बताया कि वो कहां से अरेंज किया गया है।
India Today tracked down Kolkata residents of Lalit Jha. He used to live here as a tenant along with his parents and his brother. He is allegedly the mastermind of the Parliament security breach. Here's a report.
That is the Kolkata residence of Lalit Jha, who has been identified as one of the mastermind in Parliament era case. Right now, you are present at Baguyhati area in Kolkata, and Lalit Jha used to stay at this flat. As a tenant, and not only Lalit, rather he used to live at this flat along with his family, along with his parent and brother. They used to live at this flat since last 3 to 4 years as a tenant, and the locals are claiming that Lalit has introduced himself as private tutor, as a school teacher to them, and all of these local residents used to know Lalit as a master G at this area because he introduced himself as a private tutor and a local school teacher.
Saha joins us from Kolkata for the very latest on that story. He was reporting from Lalit's house, and Shreya is in Delhi getting us up to speed with the investigations in this case. I'm going to come to you first, Shreya. It is being said that Lalit Jha is the man who was the main conspirator in all of this. Give us a sense of how has the police essentially reached at this conclusion, or are they also looking at unraveling this even further? Shreya.
Well, Sneha, if I can just take some time to explain why Lalit has actually been touted as the mastermind, primarily because he was the one who had scheduled that plan A and plan B. He went to Rajasthan near the Kuchaman area where the other person, Mahesh, is also a resident of. He destroyed all the 4 phones, comes back, surrenders. So there's an entire plan that has been very well orchestrated by Lalit, is why the initial eyeballs is turning to him that probably he's the one who orchestrated the plan. However, right now the police is not leaving any angles unturned. Remember, what is being primarily established that all of their coordinating points was social media. They were all separated by boundaries, one in Bangalore, one in Lucknow, one in Kolkata, but all of them came together in through a Bhagat Singh Instagram page. That's where there were calls given to join on WhatsApp. We've seen how Lalit, Mahesh, they've all commented to join, and subsequently we can understand that the conversation took away from Instagram in probably a safer platform, be a WhatsApp or a Signal, and that's exactly how the plan was hatched. Now, Sagar Sharma. His diaries also indicate his revolutionary mindset. His posts were also very frequently shared by the same Bhagat Singh page that we're talking about. So a lot of social media monitoring that the Delhi police team is also right now doing. They are not currently confirming or denying on who is the main mastermind, but they are not leaving any scope unturned in also unearthing whether there are more people involved in the entire attack. There is a very close scrutiny right now going in, but because of the fact that Lalit escaped and destroyed 4 phones of the 4 accused, he is being looked at as one of the main accused in this entire plot.
Shreya, be with us. I'm just going to come back to you to talk to you about how this, in fact, is further unraveling, given that the police, of course, has indicated that this had been planned over weeks and months, essentially. I want to get a sense from Rajesh Saha about the man that we are talking about, who's now being seen really as a mastermind of all of this at Plan A and Plan B. Rajesh, what do we really know about Lalit? What more can you tell us about him?
Well, Sneha, right now I'm present exactly at the residence, the Kolkata residence of Lalit Jha, who has been identified as the mastermind of a parliamentary case which happened on 13th of December. And Lalit and his family was living in Kolkata since long years. And at first they used to live at Barawazar area in Kolkata, and they left Barawazar and came here, arrived at here. At this flat, you can see the visuals of the flat showing my camera person Sham Sundar Ghosh. This is that is the flat where Lalit and his family used to stay over here, which you can see in lock and key condition. And let me tell you the more interesting information. Lalit and his family left this flat on last 10th of December, and the parliament attack happened on 13th of December, and Lalit and his family left this flat on 10th of December. His family members, he used to stay here along with his parent and his brother at this flat, and on the 10th December, according to the claim of this local area, they are claiming that Lalit's parent and brother left this flat. At the afternoon of 10th December, they left for their hometown at Bihar, and Lalit himself left this flat in the evening of 10th December, and he left for Delhi. He traveled to Delhi directly from this flat. And right now, Mrs. Shefali Sardar, the owner of this residence, has joined with us. Lalit इसी फ्लैट में रहता था ना?
हाँ, ललित यही पे में ही থাকতো।
अभी किराए पे दिए थे?
हाँ।
कितने सालों से रह रहा था यहाँ?
3 साल।
3 साल?
हाँ, বেশি হবে তো কম না।
ज़्यादा होगा?
হ্যাঁ, এরকমই 3-3.5 সাল হবে।
क्या करता था ललित?
ললিত আমাকে আমি ভাড়া দেওয়ার সময় মার নামে এগ্রিমেন্ট করা ছিল, তারপরে ও বলতো বড় বাজারে টিউশনই পড়ায়। হ্যাঁ, বড় বাজারে টিউশনই করতে था। বলতো আমার ওখানে ওর বাবা বড় বাজারে পুজো করে, দাদা কাপড়ের দোকানে কাজ করে, ভাই ইলেকট্রিকের কাজ করে, আর ও টিউশনই করে।
भाई था इलेक्ट्रिशियन, पापा पूजा करते थे और वो ट्यूटर, प्राइवेट ट्यूटर था।
আর বড় ভাই কাপড়ের দোকানে কাজ করে।
अच्छा,
এইটা বলে ওরা সকালবেলা সব খাওয়া দাওয়া করে বেরিয়ে যেত, মা একা থাকতো।
कौन रहता था इधर?
মা, বাবা, বড় ভাই, বড়দা ললিত আর ললিতের ছোট ভাই সোনু।
ये आपने किराए पे दिया थे, ये है आपका डॉक्यूमेंट्स, थोड़ा सा दिखाइए। Now you can see the document, the agreement document which was registered between this owner of this house, Mrs. Shefali Sardar, and the mother of Lalit Jha. You can see that document, Manjula Devi. She is the mother of Lalit Jha, and the agreement was done between this mother of Lalit Jha and this owner of this house. वो पहले जब यहाँ आए थे ललित झा, तो क्या बोल के आए थे? मतलब क्या कोई नौकरी वोकरी पहले कुछ करता था?
না, ও এখানে আসা থেকেই ওর মা বলতো যে ছোট লড়কা কারেন্টের কাজ করে, বড় লড়কা কাপড় দোকানে কাজ করে। আর আমি বলি ললিত क्या करता है? ललित को बहुत कष्ट करके लेखापढ़ा सिखाया दीदी, वो चाकरी नहीं पाता है, ता क्या करेंगे? वो जो काम पड़ता है वही करता है, ट्यूशन ही करता है। नहीं, कोई नहीं।
ललित से मिलने के लिए कोई नहीं आता था?
कोई नहीं। वो सुबह जाता है, शाम बारी आता है।
कहाँ जाता था?
वो बड़ा बाजार ट्यूशन करने जाता है।
अच्छा,
हमको ऐसे पता है। हमें से
इस फ्लैट से कब निकले थे?
10 तारीख 10 दिसंबर।
उनके
मम्मी पापा दुकुर में गया था गांव में, तो ललित साथ में गया था ट्रेन में तुल के। मम्मी पापा तो चालाक नहीं था, छोटो भाई वो इतना चालाक नहीं था। लोहित तो लेखा पढ़ा जाना है तो सब शांत से था, तो तुल के दिए आके यहाँ पर आ गया। तो हम यहाँ पर नहीं था। वो जब शाम को छोटा एक बैग नहीं जाता है, तो नीचे एक भाड़ा है।
ललित जब निकल रहा था, आपने पूछा किसी से बात हुआ कहाँ जा रहा है?
मेरा साथ बात नहीं हुआ ललित को। ये नीचे एक भाड़ा था, उसको एक तो नारकोल दिया, आंटी ये नारकोल आप खा ले।
owner of the house where Lalit Jha was staying. In fact, she goes on to say that he would work, he would in fact do some tuitions in the Bada Bazaar area of Kolkata, and that his family lived with him. He also had a younger brother, and they were quiet. They would usually leave the house in the mornings, is what she was telling my colleague Rajesh Saha. Reverence for Bhagat Singh, opposition to populism, and respect for martyrs appears to be the common driving factors among the accused, as per an analysis of online footprints analyzed by India Today's open source intelligence team. A scroll through Neelam's social media pages establishes her as a social activist and a staunch follower of the Constitution's architect, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Lalit Jha shot the video of Neelam and Amol's arrest and collected others' mobile phones before fleeing the scene, expresses displeasure over BJP's populist policies in promoting thoughts of Subhash Chandra Bose, Fidel Castro and Chandrasekhar Azad. Interestingly, he equally admires Swami Vivekanand and J. Krishnamurti. The third accused here, Amol Shinde, is a sports enthusiast. He wears his love for Bhagat Singh, flaunting portraits of ideologue on his t-shirt and bike. Salute to the martyrdom of the martyrs, he declares on his Instagram profile. Sagar Sharma, one of the two apprehended from inside Lok Sabha, describes himself as a silent volcano. Simple living and high thinking. Writer, poet, philosopher, actor, thinker and artist is what his bio reads. A look at their online activities suggests that Neelam, Amol, Lalit and Sagar had been in constant touch. They frequently tagged each other in photographs.